Hi everyone, just wanted to show you a little clip from our adult novice intermediate class last night. They really played full out and they managed to progress to quite an advanced level for the belts that we had in the class. So they went from just doing standard punches and blocks with spotlighting a partner so they could react to each other's techniques to taking it to more advanced level where it was more like a fight. And Sensei Thomas, after about 50 minutes of training, went through quite a good explanation on playing with other people's distance. So have a look, see what you think, and I'll see you on our online classes.
Very nice. Okay, can you spotlight us, Sensei Luke? Spotlight. All right, it's us now. So there's a few factors that you aren't able to work on camera, but there's a lot that we can, all right? That timing and that reading of your opponent is one that you can. And you might even notice sometimes their fake is a little bit bigger than maybe it should. Okay, well, I notice it, but it's maybe because I'm a bit more experienced. So if I'm with Sensei Luke, we're gonna do the drill and have a play in a second, and hopefully not break any gear. But I just want you to watch. If Sensei Luke fakes and I anticipate that fake, all right, boom, he can drive in like that. But if he fakes in too big, pa, the anticipation works. All right. On camera, you can't do distance. You don't know. It's difficult to know if you won or not. All right. But we're going to play now, and I've got a mic here, and I've got a mic here. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting punched in the head here. All right. You can attack, and I'll either absorb and counter or anticipate. Whoop! Hey! Oh, it's maybe a bit too fast for the camera. That's all right. We'll do a couple. Hey! Got me. Hey! Hey! So, if you just saw what happened then, so Sensei Luke was playing with my distance. I noticed that he was playing a little bit inside my distance, okay, and maybe not knowing. So instead of waiting for him to go and doing my anticipation, I hold off like I'm defending, boom, and I was able to attack him and win. Which is still basically an anticipation anyway. Okay.
The difference between anticipation and attack is an attack has to initiate the distance.
Okay. So Sensei Luke was just explaining to me something that I should explain to you. So if what I just did at the end then is still an anticipation, because I was able to hit him with just the one movement. So instead of having to engage the distance, then throw my attack, all I had to do was allow him to come into my distance, and it was a 1 foot slide attack. So there was no movement of me actually having to engage that distance. Do you notice that? Yeah, so it starts to turn into, so we've done a lot of drills. Just facing the mirror or just facing the camera. But now that you've got a partner that you're able to work with, it turns into a little bit of a game and a little bit of strategy comes into it. Okay, so there's a whole nother level on top of what you've been doing to the camera. All right, and then obviously when you're actually punching your partner, it's a whole nother level again. Okay. Sensei Luke, you want to say something?
So notice when you watch Sensei Thomas throwing his techniques, so what you're doing is really good. It's a really good base to build on. So your movement's there, but you're just punching with your arm. So if you watch Sensei Thomas, can you demonstrate slowing Kazamazuki just punching with your arm? So when he comes in there, he comes in and his arm goes out. But then if you watch him actually do his Kazamazuki, he throws it with his entire body. So he pushes from his back leg and drives it in. Same with the Yakuzuki. Instead of just punching the Yakuza, they do it without the body.
Oh, without the body.
So if he just does this, see, they're ineffective techniques. But when he drives with his body, you can tell there's power in that. So what you need to do is you need to keep the speed that you have from your movement and your hands just going out, and then train your body that it just doesn't do that anymore. It always throws with the body. It always throws with the body. So whatever you're doing is going to have enough power, because you don't want to train yourself to be throwing ineffective punches. That's why basics are so important in karate, and that's why we do them over and over and over and over again, if that makes sense.
So in this class so far, we've gone all the way from, I probably went too far, all right? But I got excited when we were doing Sandan Gi, and I actually saw both of you thinking of how I'm gonna beat my opponent, or how I'm gonna trick my opponent. I saw both of you thinking about that. So then I've escalated a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, until we're at this basic drill that we're doing right now. Is a drill that myself and Sensei Luke do. Actually, Sensei Darren teaches it to the national squad. Yeah, the national squad does this drill. It's more of a warm-up drill, but you need to be so good at it that we practice it all the time. So because you were doing so well in doing your Sandan Gi together, I've brought you to that level, and you have absolutely nailed it. Okay? So